Feliz Navidad. Okay. So, 2 videos ago, I've made a Blu-ray collection video. It got 535 views currently, which is kind of highish for me, considering that my second highest video has 44 views. So, it's kind of a bit higher still. So, what was my follow-up? A movie about American Graffiti. So, I'm going to start a little series on this channel where I talk about movies I feel like people don't talk much. So, I made Let's Talk About American Graffiti. It got 6 views. This made me start to think, okay, what is another time where there's something or someone trying to start a series, and the first installment did absolutely horrible. Well, and then I'm currently also watching the X-Men movies ever since Evan Peters showed up in WandaVision. And then I was like, so I was watching through them just a couple of days ago. I got to the best one of them all, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Bringing us back to our original topic. What is a series or franchise someone else was trying to start up and it failed after the first installment? I was like, X-Men Origins. They made a Wolverine one. They're like, okay, we got this one ready, let's line up Magneto. This movie was so well received that they didn't make the second Magneto movie, which actually the more and more I think about it, the more and more I kind of want a Magneto movie. So anyways, currently actually my ring light's not fully working, so if I end up having an earthquake, it's going to topple over. Because everyone who lives in central Alberta knows that those are ridiculously common here, and it's ridiculously annoying. And so, yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, so X-Men Origins Wolverine. I watched this the other day on my X-Men watch, which actually I was enjoying. The first 2 are amazing. It's still enjoyable, solid flick. Not the other 2. And then this one dropped. And I was like, oh gosh. I've also been leaving reviews on my Letterboxd this entire time, which I don't know how many of you know. I actually do have a Letterboxd, LoserNerd23. Go check it out. So, I'm sitting here thinking, okay. How do we go from mediocre to horrible this quick? And, you know, I was like, it can't be that bad. It is that bad. And then the opening starts, right? So I'm sitting there, the opening playing, and we start in like 1840 something, where Wolverine and his brother are just little boys, and then they, you know, grow up, as that time usually works. And so I was sitting there. Okay. This is not the greatest solid start. And they're like, we shall fight together forever. And it's like, okay, why do I feel like one of them's definitely going to die really soon? Especially because the brother isn't in the X-Men movies. What's up with that? Then the opening credits starts, and it's actually really cool as it montages through all of these different wars, very historic. You got the American Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, etc. Actually, I think those are all the ones in there. But still, super cool. I'm like, actually, it's like, okay, this is actually really fun. Does it stick with this? Right? And then opening credits end. Now we actually have a more solid opening where they're like going to this one place somewhere. I think it's Africa, and they're like breaking in a building. And there's one part where Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool with his mouth still open, by the way, right? Just walks in, everyone starts firing at him, and he takes out 2 swords. He's like, boom, slicing bullets in half to kill 2 other dudes behind him. It's like, this is awesome. And then, okay, now we're like max 15 minutes, and I didn't fully check actually how far we were in. And it's all over. Why did it end so quickly? I was having fun. Why did you stop the fun? And then you go on this super lame journey where his brother's like this bad guy, and like they're taking all the mutants and shoving them into one Deadpool with no speaking abilities because reasons. And then there's a horrible final fight where like Deadpool is shirtless and mute and like shoots lasers out of his eyes. Also, random question, why is Cyclops in this movie? Like, why? There's just no reason for him to be here. If I wanted Cyclops, I'll go watch something else with Cyclops. I watched this for Wolverine. It's weird. Then there's like Professor X shows up at the end and is like, yo, what's up, people? Want to come to my school? And sure, they go. It's fun. There's a weird love spot in the middle, and the whole movie's just a mess. So I'm wondering, okay, why didn't they make a movie about Wolverine, this absolute tank of a dude, a teleporting guy, a Deadpool that talks, go through historic wars? That just seems like such a more interesting movie I'd prefer to watch. No horrible claws, no Cyclops, no mute Deadpool. I don't want that. I want some actual action. Nothing happens for the majority of this movie. Like, right start, so much interesting things happens. It looks like they're going through all these cool battles, and then, boom. Yay! I'm settling down. There's something about, like, a moon and a Wolverine. It makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. Okay, what's next? Boop. Okay, now that person's dead. Boop. Now he meets his brother in a bar. I think they're fighting, but I can't tell because I'm a 15-year-old and I can edit better than this. Boop. Nothing happens a bit more. Boop. Oh, yep. Some random stuff. Boop. Oh, apparently that girl that died earlier is alive and she, like, drank something or has a superpower. I can't fully remember. That makes it so, like, her heart beats so slowly it appears as if they're dead. Okay. What? And so, my Letterboxd review, I ended it with, don't see this movie. At all costs, avoid this movie. I just want to see that opening. That opening, stretch it into a full movie. Maybe put, like, an effort into, like, make it truly represent possibly the horribleness of war, something similar to the Clone Wars did in its later seasons. Everyone loves the later seasons of the Clone Wars. But no, they're like, horrible CGI claws, random old people adopting a shirtless, muscular, hairy dude, and not caring that their sink's destroyed, and that's the entire movie. And I'm just thinking here, why did you make this movie? It's not good, it's not entertaining at all. It's just poopy. Really, really poopy. Anyways, at least with my X-Men watch, it's only uphill from here. So, how bad can it possibly get from now on? This should be the low point. Everyone's reviews, this is the lowest one. So yeah, worst is now behind me. I don't know if I'll make another video on the X-Men while doing this watch, but I might. Who knows? I haven't seen really any of these movies. So I'll see you guys later.